RIP your privacy, I guess. We're going to talk about how Australia is requiring you to upload your ID to use a search engine now. Digital ID, age checks, and biometric gateways are going to be the new normal for the internet, and I'm not having it. Are you having it? I'm not okay with this, but it's happening in Australia, and pretty soon it will probably happen here in the US, and they're already trying to implement things like this with certain games, Roblox being one of the games I can think of off the top of my head, as a way to sneak in more and more ways to invade your privacy. You're not going to be allowed to have any privacy on the internet pretty soon. So this is a post from Jason Bassler on X. Starting 2 days ago, Australians are required to upload their ID to use a search engine, digital ID, age checks, biometric gateways. Australia is the beta test for a world where freedom and privacy quietly die, and it won't stop there. Yeah, and they're talking about China. They're making comparisons to China, and, they've mandated digital ID for internet access for 6 years now, and the social credit system and all of that. But here is an article from Coin Central. They said Australia introduced new age verification rules for search engines this week and triggered wide debate across global policy circles. The rules require identity checks and stronger filters as they aim to restrict harmful content for young users. That is what they're doing. They're trying to be like, think of the children. And we've talked about this in our podcast videos. We've talked about how they will use kids and the threat of kids seeing harmful material to push for an invasion into your privacy. And it always is a slippery slope, and they never go back. They never walk it back. Australia began enforcing new standards on December 27th and set 6 months for full compliance. The rules require search engines to confirm user age with approved methods, and they include photo ID, biometric scans, and digital credentials. Are you okay with this? I'm not okay with this. Australia also directs platforms to apply strict filters when accounts appear to belong to minors. The guidance requires firms to build systems that let users report suspected violations, and they must block explicit or violent material. Australia positions the framework as a safety measure for children, and it sees the approach as a response to rising digital risk. However, critics believe the mandate introduces broad surveillance concerns, as do I. Australia recently restricted social media access for users under 16, and that move created further tension across civil groups. The government argues that layered rules strengthen protection for minors, while opponents warn of heavy oversight. Yeah, it's coming, guys. You're not going to be able to use the internet anonymously anymore. They're going to know everything about you. What do you think?